Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Farino, and I'm going to be going over some of the homework problems. I'm going to start with 3.5, and I do think that the problems got a little more challenging, so be patient with yourself. It's going to take some practice, and hopefully this video will help. So we're going to be doing page 138. My pen's not going fast enough. All right, number 21 I'm going to start with. So this problem is 8 times 3t minus 2 equals 4 times 7t minus 1. I'm going to first distribute. So let me get you a different color to show you how I'm going to distribute this. Distribute my 8. And then I'm going to distribute my 4 on this side. Okay, so when I distribute my 8 times 3 is 24t. 8 times 2 is 16. So I'm going to keep that negative sign. Right, 16. Now I'm going to distribute my 4. 4 times 7 is 28t. Minus 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, now I'm going to ask myself, is there any terms that I can combine? Do we have any like terms on this side? I have a t, I have a constant. Constant is a number that's not a variable attached. So I can't combine these terms. Over here, I have a t and a constant, so I can't combine these terms. So I want to set this equation up so I have my t's on one side and my constants on the other side. So I'm going to first subtract 24t from both sides. So I'll have negative 16 equals 4t minus 4. And now I want my constants. I have my t on this side, so that means I want my constant on this side. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I get negative 12 equals 4t. I don't want 4t, I want 1t, right? And this is a multiplication, so I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. So we get t equals negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. That's my answer for number 21. Okay. I was going to do number 27, but I want to skip 27 for now. I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to do 29 and 31 because those are a little more challenging. 29 is a word problem. Let me pull it up. It says, by placing planks of equal length end to end, Jules found that 3 planks, so let's write P, let's define our variables. I've got a P for the length of plank. P-L-A. And my pen is messing up. Okay. And once we get a little bit further in the problem, we'll also find that the length of the porch is important. But here we see that Jules found that 3 planks. So if P is the length of 1 plank, then 3P is the length of 3 planks. So 3 planks were, or is, right? Is in math is equals, or were 1 foot short. So if I'm 1 foot short, I'm minusing a 1. Okay, 1 foot short of the porch length. So I'm going to have another variable that I'm going to define. I'm going to call this capital L. We'll call this the length of the porch. This is a hard problem, and it's one of its kind. There's not a lot of practice of this problem, so don't be discouraged. I'm happy for you to watch this video and know how to do the problem, but don't be discouraged by this problem. Okay, so 1 foot length, 1 foot short of the porch length, which we're saying is capital L. So three planks were 1 foot short of the porch length. Okay, does that make sense? Now, it also says while 4 planks, so we're going to call that 4P equals 2 feet too long. So if the porch length, I'm going to just change this color for 1 minute, make it blue. If the porch length is L and we're 2 feet too long, then it's L plus 2. Okay? Now I've got 2 equations here and 2 unknowns. I have a P and a capital L. And that's why this problem is a little confusing. We haven't done 2 equations and 2 unknowns before. So this is a challenging problem. I'm going to look at this first equation and I'm going to solve for L. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. I'm going to add 1 here and add 1 over here. So I get 3. Oh. Pen is acting up. 3P plus 1 equals, get my other color, L. Okay, so this is what we have for L. I just solved for L in this first equation. I'm going to take this and plug it in to this L value. So instead of L, I'm going to write 3P plus 1. Okay, that's a P. That is a P. Okay. And then my other parts of my equation, say I got 4P equals L plus 2. I'm just going to keep that like that. So all I did was I replaced L in blue with what we solved for L in the first equation. Okay, now I can subtract 3P from both sides. So 3P. So 4P minus 3P is 1P, which is just P. And then I've got 3P minus 3P is 0, so that crosses out. And then I've got 1 plus 2 equals 3. Okay, so that's my answer for number 29. So it's a little challenging. I wanted to show it to you because people are probably going to ask about it, and but I don't think it's going to be valuable knowledge you'll need for the test. So, but you should know how to do it. All right. So word problems are important. Okay. Number 31 is what I want to also do. 31. My pen is giving me a hard time. Why is my pen giving me a hard time? Try fixing this. Okay. All right. So this problem is 3x minus 14 all over negative 2 equals 3x minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to, first I'm going to multiply by negative 2 just to get rid of that denominator. So it's kind of using what we're learning in the next section. I'm going to multiply this by -2. And then this side, I also have to multiply by -2. Okay? So if I multiply by -2 on this side, remember that there's an invisible 1 under there. So I get to cross these out, right? Cross simplify. So then on this side, I'm just left with 3x minus 14 equals, and then I'm going to distribute on this side, and distribute that -2 to both those terms. So -2 times 3x is -6x. Okay, and then -2 times -2, I'm going to get a +4. Now this should look like the rest of the homework that we did in 3.5. I'm going to first, let's see, what should I do? Maybe I'll add 14 to both sides. So then on this side, I've got 3x. Sorry, my pen is acting silly. That crosses out. So I have 3x equals -6 x. And then 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay. Now I want to get my x's on one side and my constants on the other. So I'm going to add 6x to both sides. So 3x plus 6x. I feel like I'm going in slow motion because this pen. I'm going to have to stop this recording and see if I can resolve this. 3x plus 6x is 9x. And that equals 18. So if I divide 9 on both sides, I get 18 divided by 9. So then my x is going, this is an 8. Come on, pen. Okay. So then my x for this problem, for number 31, my answer is 2. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording and I will set up a new one. All right. Okay. It filters out. It just focuses on, and like, it's fine. Yeah, I know. I mean, could be anything that makes noises like that. Why is this not good?